going live with Chris Lethal Shooter Matthews, waiting for a couple of you guys to start filing in on this historic night as Steph Curry is now the NBA's all-time leader in three-pointers made. See a bunch of you joining already. Welcome to NBA Buzz's Instagram Live. I'm Mikey. What's up, NBA Buzz fans? What's up, NBA Buzz fans? Mikey Domagala here, going live with Chris Lethal Shooter Matthews, waiting for a couple of you guys to start filing in on this historic night as Steph Curry is now the NBA's all-time leader in three-pointers made. See a bunch of you joining already. Welcome to NBA Buzz's Instagram Live. I'm Mikey Domagala, owner of the page. A couple of hundred of you in here already. Waiting on Chris Lethal Shooter Matthews. We're going to discuss the historic night in the NBA. See a couple of you guys filing in, a couple of questions going. What's up, AJ? Appreciate you stopping in here. Is Curry the best point guard ever? To me, it's still Magic Johnson. I think Steph's the best shooting guard ever. Not shooting guard as in Michael Jordan, Kobe. The best shooter ever, the best shooter to ever play the guard position, in my opinion. Lethal Shooter is here. Shout out to Eduardo. Rest in peace.
Yo.
Look at Lethal Shooter, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
as we speak, what else could I picture from this guy?
Hey, you
How's it
already
going?
know, man. I gotta keep my jump shot right.
Yeah, man. So we got a historic night. On the night of Steph Curry becoming the NBA's all-time leader, I'm Mikey Domagala, owner of NBA Buzz, here on NBA Buzz's Instagram Live with none other than Chris Lethal Shooter Matthews. Chris coming in, tuned in from the gym. I mean, he's one of the greatest shooters ever himself, one of the greatest trainers ever as well, coming in from the gym. Chris, what's going on, man?
Man, I'm good, bro. Just finished getting up shots. I ain't gonna lie, I did stay in the house to watch the one jump shot. The two that Steph hit. Soon as Steph was done, man, I came to the gym, man. I had to get my shot right.
Ball is life. I can't imagine you doing anything else but that.
Right.
All right, Chris, let's get this show on the road before we begin. We'll call this episode 32 of my show, Inside Buzz. So this is like fourth or fifth appearance coming in. So I appreciate the connection and always being kind enough joining me. First thing I got to ask you, Chris, we know Steph has changed the game as a whole, where three-pointers are now in the game more than ever. But what does Steph do so differently than anybody else has in NBA history?
Well, his ability to shoot off the dribble. He's not just a shooter. So when we say the best shooter ever, a lot of those guys, all due respect, Reggie, Ray, Steph Curry's ability to shoot off the dribble is just remarkable. So you can't really check Steph Curry unless you just hope for him to miss. So I feel like that helps his ability to break that record. So I feel like, he's one of a kind. He's not just a shooting guard. He's a point guard. He's anything that you need him to be as far when it comes to that guard spot. So I think he's a one of one.
Yeah, one of one, 100%. And his off-ball movement is something we've never seen before. His ability to get open with the ball, without the ball. My second question, and what I see a lot of NBA Buzz fans wanting me to ask you in the comments is, do you think this record will ever be broken? Now, Steph did it in about 600 more games than Ray Allen.
Right.
Turning 34 in March. Think about 4 to 5 more dominant years from Steph as a shooter, maybe more. So do you think it'll be broken?
Every record is meant to be broken. Every record is set to be broken. So I could say that there's somebody right now in their garage, there's somebody right now in the gym that's getting up shots to be the next Steph Curry, to be the next Ray Allen, to be the next Reggie Miller. So I can say the record will be broken. In the next 5-10 years, probably, of course not. But in the next 20 years, I see that record being broken.
That's on record, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Back here 20 years, looking back at this interview, seeing if that became true.
Right.
I'll go next question is a fan question from NBA Buzz fan at Dennis_Saunders. Chris, is Steph's shot form perfect? And if not, how is it still so dominant?
I feel like Klay Thompson has that ideal, perfect jump shot. But Steph Curry jump shot is still beyond beautiful. And the one thing people have to understand about the art of shooting, it's not always about the pretty jump shot. It's about the jump shot that's consistent. If you can shoot off the dribble going left, if you can shoot off the dribble going right, if somebody can't stop you, get your shot off, don't focus on how it looks if if it's an efficient jump shot. You know, a lot of kids these days, they try to have that perfect jump shot, but it's not for them. So you notice Steph Curry shoots what's comfortable for him. He kind of loads up a little bit lower, and sometimes when he doesn't have to load low, he shoots it without dipping. So I feel like he has a beautiful jump shot. Is it the ideal jump shot? Absolutely not. But is he the best shooter of all time? Absolutely.
I mean, listen, look at Sean Marion's shot. Look at Michael Carter. Look at Michael Kidd-Gilchrist's shot. I mean, it's not the most fundamental, but if it goes in, it goes in. Maybe not so much.
Well, we can't compare Sean Marion and Steph Curry together. Sean Marion should have changed his shot, but absolutely, like, I mean, we can say people that had consistent jump shots to do that. Sean Marion should have definitely changed his shot for sure.
I Gustavo Chasson in the comments. Kevin Martin, you remember him, Lethal?
Yeah, he didn't have the ideal shot, but he'll drop 60.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ray Allen and Reggie Miller, if they played in today's era, the 3-point shooting era, so to speak,
it would be scary.
Yes, and would they'd be even better, I would assume.
And that's what kids have to realize. You know, Steph Curry did what he did, and he's amazing. He is the best ever. But in the era of Ray Allen and Reggie Miller, the 3-point jump shot wasn't so dominant. You know, I think Reggie was saying in his era, the most people would take was like 3 threes a game. You know, now a player can take up to like 16 to 17 threes a game. So if Ray Allen and Reggie Miller was in this area, they would be the guys that are getting the max $200 million contracts because they're unicorns. So, you know, I appreciate what Steph did, but I want the younger kids to understand that, you know, Ray Allen and Reggie Miller and those type of shooters, they're definitely a one-of-a-kind as well.
Another NBA Buzz fan chimes in here, at Elias Shoots. He wants to ask you, Chris, what are your top 3 most important aspects of a good jump shot?
Having a good base. You know, as a shooter, you can't have weak legs, you know, especially if you want to be able to shoot far. The second thing is hand-eye coordination. You can't be an elite shooter if you don't know how to catch the basketball, locate your target, then shoot. The third thing, most importantly, is strong muscle memory. You have to get to the gym every single day, working on your craft. As you can see right now, I'm in the gym working out myself. You know what I mean? Like, I saw Steph Curry break his record, but I got to continue to work on my craft as well. So those are some important keys if you want to master the art of shooting. A lot of people say, you know, I want to be a shooter. I want to be this. I want to be that. But they're not ready to put that work in. You know, if you want to be better than Steph Curry, if you want to show everybody that you're an elite shooter, you got to get up shots every single day.
And that's what you're doing right now in the gym as we speak. Steph, almost 34 years old, like I mentioned before, Chris. Will we see him as an MVP again?
I think so. I think what Steph Curry's doing right now in his MVP status. It's about 2 or 3 guys that's up there with him right now. If Steph Curry keeps this up, especially with the record they have right now, and he takes that team all the way to the finals to beat a tough Western Conference, I think he's in high demand to be MVP.
And last one, Chris, who's one of the best up-and-coming shooters in the NBA right now?
I want to say Cade Cunningham. I feel like a lot of people were putting so much pressure on him in the beginning. He's young. He's fresh out. He's just starting to understand the game from an NBA. He's just starting to understand the game playing in a system that, you know, it's not easy to play for Detroit. But he's starting to really get it together. His shooting percentage is starting to become exactly what I knew he can do. So everybody's going to look out for Cade because he's an elite shooter. He gives me that D-book feel.
Okay. And I'll ask you one before I let you go. Another fan question here in the comments. At Bold Marker Bop, do you believe all 5 positions on the floor in the NBA should be able to somewhat have a consistent jumper?
In today's NBA, unfortunately, you have to. But we are starting to revert back to not many jump shots that have to be made. I don't like that traditional way of playing of everybody shooting jump shots because it's making the game boring. But unfortunately, in today's basketball, if you don't have a consistent jump shot, you get the pennies. But if you have a consistent jump shot, you can find yourself making some great money. So if you're a big out there, I'm not tell you to turn to Steph Curry, but make sure you take the time to work on that mid-range jump shot.
Yes, sir. I see you, Miles Brown, in the comments. I appreciate you tuning in. Now, Chris, a lot of people are in the comments right now. They're asking me, can you turn around and make a jump shot for us on camera before I let you?
Oh, man.
Uh-oh, the pressure's on. Oh, let's go. Only you, Chris, only you.
Yeah.
Shooter, tuning in from the gym. I appreciate you stopping by NBA Buzz's Instagram Live, Chris.
Man, thank you so much for having me. Keep up the great work. And you already know I'm a huge fan of your page. And don't change, man. Keep breaking barriers as well.
I appreciate it. Chris, thanks for stopping in and always being so active. I'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely, man. Stay locked in.
All right, you too.
All right.